How's it going, guys? This is Tactical Guy 1 from the YouTube world. Once again, it is about to be 7 p.m. and there's obviously more information now since I made the first video. And this is the story that ABC News has come up with as far as what type of weapon the shooter had.
It happened here at Terminal 3 where JetBlue, Spirit, Frontier, all their flights take off. Right at the security gates, passengers lined up ready to take off shoes and belts. Tonight here, the very latest developments, the alleged shooter now in custody there on the ground, the powerful weapon he's believed to have used, the FBI now confirming his name, 23-year-old Paul Anthony Ciancia, and word this evening that his family reportedly had been in touch with authorities beforehand. A note found at the scene.
Now, isn't that funny that Sandy Hook was kind of similar, where the family was really close with the government agencies, and I believe somebody in the family was with the CIA or something like that, and now all of a sudden the family here was had been in touch with authorities. I mean, if someone you think is close to you is actually crazy and you get in touch with them, they take you no matter what. It seems like the government will take you or your children away if a neighbor calls with an anonymous tip nowadays. So for them to have done nothing just seems kind of weird as well. So it gets weirder though, you'll hear right now.
Believed to have included anti-government beliefs. Among his victims, a TSA officer shot and killed, the first TSA officer ever killed in the line of duty. These are aerial pictures from our station in Los Angeles, KEBC, late today, and tonight one of the busiest airports still with a heavy police presence. We do have team coverage tonight on this fast-moving investigation, and we lead off with ABC's David Wright on the scene.
A panicked rush hour Friday morning here at the nation's third busiest airport, and a terrifying announcement.
We had an active shooting in Terminal 3.
At 9:20 a.m., the suspect marched up to the TSA checkpoint in Terminal 3, pulled out a high-powered rifle, and opened fire.
First shot went out, and I mean, it was a loud bang.
Nick Pugh had just shown his ID at the Terminal 3 screening area.
Now, the video they just showed with that guy, I also posted the whole interview, and it's another thing that I caught. It was a discrepancy, and I'm going to show you. This is what this video is for. They only play parts of it. They won't play the whole thing because it does not coincide with what they're saying in this video.
Did people panic, or was
everybody panicked? Everybody dropped to the ground and started crawling across the ground really quickly.
Eyewitnesses say the gunman appeared to be aiming at TSA officers, killing one of them, wounding at least 3 others.
Everybody stay together.
For the passengers and workers at LAX, pandemonium. Those passengers hiding in the bathroom as everyone ran for the exits or ducked for cover.
Next thing you know, I looked, glanced at him, and I see him shooting down this escalator. And I told my wife.
Remember, he said shooting down the escalator. So the shooter, and we got the all-seeing eye in the background with blue and white. But the shooter was allegedly at the top or on the stairs shooting down the escalators.
When I say 3, we ran.
Okay, all right, everybody.
Police even led some passengers out onto the tarmac, where a search was already underway.
Okay, I'm gonna play this other video now.
Counters. I talked to some TSA agents. You were in Terminal 3 checking in, which again is upstairs, and they said they thought the shots were coming from downstairs also. Is that what you believe?
Yes. Yeah. They were definitely, they were like at the base of the escalators, just on the floor below where we were standing. So yes, there was no...
So when they say, these people are saying they were at the base of the escalators, I'm presuming he was talking about the police, because even if it were the gunman, obviously he's not at the top of the stairs or escalators shooting down, which is another discrepancy. And listen to what he says after all of this nonsense.
Shots that once we left, they may have came up the escalators, but we didn't see that.
Right.
So
and I spoke to people at Shepherd earlier on the phone. The terminals here have a downstairs upstairs situation, and you have to go up the stairs or up the electric stairs to get to where you check in and go through security.
Well, my question is, I mean, are TSA agents, are they armed?
I don't think so.
Because they were running with us and running away. I would think that they would be there to you know, keep us safe. But
oh yes,
I don't know if they're
there you go. That was it right there. Oh, why aren't they armed? They should be armed. As a matter of fact, we should start doing some kind of checkpoints not just around the airports nowadays. How about we just start searching people's homes, making sure that they're not doing nothing crazy that day, because they might be a terrorist, or they just might be crazy and do something like this. See, this is the nonsense they're trying to push. This is the agenda. You know, we need to arm more of the government and take away all of the weapons of from the people, because of course, if we don't take all of the weapons from the people, you know, they just might keep ignoring these gun-free zones that are pretty much everywhere. So once again, folks, that gun-free zone argument that people want to make is nonsense. And by the way, another thing I noticed is that if the shooter was shooting from the beginning at the bottom downstairs of the staircase, remember that the other person in the other video that I posted earlier was saying that the first shots was when he was on the top, when he was upstairs on the escalator going up. So which one is it? Did he start shooting when he was downstairs, which is what there was a weapon shown on the floor? So how, I mean, it doesn't make sense, folks. I mean, I don't know. It could just be me. Maybe I'm overthinking things, because I actually have a brain and like to use it once in a while. But the average person is not going to ask any questions, as they, you know, usually don't. But as usual, this is nonsense that I'm seeing more and more the more videos I'm going through. So I haven't even gone through the other videos that I've downloaded, because I know they will be deleting eventually, like they did last time with the Boston bombing. And so I'm going to be going through those, and when I'm done with that, I'll be making hopefully another video. I don't know. I'm just going to start pointing out discrepancies that just don't add up. Thanks for watching, guys, and Godspeed.